good fun playing a little bit of rockabilly today. I'm going to be continuing my rockabilly guitar for the complete beginner course, the free course. But of course, if you've just jumped into this video, it will be a great standalone video on the rockabilly boogie riffs, you could call them, I guess, the sort of rhythm, single note style. So today I'll be stepping away a little bit from what I did in the last lesson, and we'll come back later and stick a whole bunch of cool things together. We're going to be looking at the simple single note rockabilly boogie lines, and of course the tabs will be available for free on my Patreon. I want to say a huge thank you to all of my Patrons, plus the recent ones that have joined: David Wilder, Marcus Mayer, Michael Uribe, and Samuel Nitch. I really appreciate it. Folks, I wouldn't be here doing this if it weren't for the Patreon. Life is incredibly busy with 2 kids. Obviously I've got to talk to my wife sometimes. And everything that I'm trying to do, the bands I'm playing in, but it makes it possible. So I just want to thank everyone again. If you are enjoying these lessons, do consider joining the Patreon. It helps out immensely. So let's get on with the lesson. The first thing I'm going to show you today is this really simple boogie line that goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's not too complicated, but there's something really important I want you to take note of. When you're playing this line, obviously, so we're picking 0 on the 6th string, 4, we move to the 5th string, we play the 2nd fret, and we pick down, up. Okay, down, up. That's really important. I want you to gain a clock-like motion with the right hand, where we're always picking down on the beat and up off the beat, and it's how we can develop a really good groove. See, that hand's always down on the beat, and we use that moment where we have to bring the pick up anyway to strike again to play a note on the off beat. So that's really important. Keep that in mind. So that's down, 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 up. Start again, okay? This will really dial your rhythm in. So that's the first one. The second thing that we're going to do is play the same thing, but we're going to do a double picking style. So we're going to pick twice, down, up on each note. So you can really feel that downbeat. It's really important. So it's always down, up. So down, up, 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 down, up. Okay? So that's really good fun. It's not the most complicated stuff, but it's also not super easy if you haven't got that right hand sorted out. So for exercise 3, we're going to be introducing a slide into this, and this is where it gets a little more groovy and a little more interesting to play. So we're going to do this, 3, 4. Okay, so with that one, on the 2nd beat, 1, 2, and. So we actually, 3. 1, 2, yeah, it is the end, my bad. 1, 2, and 3. But we don't have to pick it with this hand. We can let the slide take care of it. So we're giving the 2nd fret here, the F sharp. So this is in the key of E, by the way, or in the, from E. We're giving it time. So we're going 1, 2, and. That's important. You'll find out why in a moment. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and I am picking on that last and. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now, the reason I say that that's an important detail to say that I'm giving it time, we're going to do another version of that for number 4, where we don't give it time. We do a quick slide. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So it's almost like an instant slide. So have I got that one as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That's not easy, that can take a little bit of work with students. So the next thing we want to do is both of those with a double picking version. That's like this. And that's not easy because when we do that slide, we end up picking down there, and as we slide, we'll catch the upstroke as we arrive at the 4th fret there on the 6th string. So that's not easy. Start again. And then if we get the quick slide, it would be more like this. Oh, that's it. A more Rocket 88 style. So the first strike will cover the slide, and the second strike up will be on the 4th fret. Okay, really cool sound. Like I said, check out Rocket 88. So the next thing I want to talk about from there, they're pretty much all the ones I wanted to cover, but I'm going to show you a slightly more advanced boogie thing where we expand a little bit up the neck, okay, or across the fretboard, I should say. We're not really going far at all. Is this. Let's keep it simple and just play that note twice when we get to the end of that. So to do that, I'll go back to the very basic one and we'll do it as a single note. Just like that. After you do that 2nd fret on the 5th string after the upstroke, we play the 2nd fret on the 4th string down, and we go backwards and play that 4th fret there. Okay, so on the D string 2nd fret, we're on the A string, 4, 2, then 4th on the 6th string. Okay, so it just gives us an extra note, and we can do all of the previous patterns using that note as well. So we can do where we go with the double pick, for example. Yeah, I did miss the double strike on that one before, but you know, practice it and do it better than I did it. So then the next thing is when you do this slide, we can do the same thing where we incorporate the slide as well. So okay, and then of course we can do it with the quick slide. Damn, I keep missing that that first time I hit that E there. It's up to you. You can do it like that if you like. So yeah, that's all. We're almost there. There's one more thing that I want to show you guys how to do, and that is how to move it from a 1 to a 4 to a 5 and follow chords. So if we did that from E, we'll just use the basic one for this, okay? And you guys can figure out how to incorporate the more complicated ones off the back of that. So if we did the 3 chords we use in the blues, we'd be using E, obviously, which we've been doing. Okay, and then if we did the 4 chord or over an A, we would just move that straight across to the 5th string. If you want to do the more fancy version. So the simple version. Back to E. B. So this one's a little harder. We start on the 2nd fret, so that's a B. And we need to move to the 6th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so we're going 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 6th fret. So we go to the D string now, or 4th string, play the 4th fret, then 6th fret, and back to the 4. That's it. And then back to A if you happen to go back to an A. Okay, so if we did the most complex version of each of those, hopefully you guys can figure the ones out in the middle, but that would go like this. Okay, so for that version, I did a version of the blues where I didn't go back to the A chord, I just went straight from the B chord back to the E. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. It's all transcribed anyway. I hope you really enjoyed that. There's now I wanted to add some more stuff to the pentatonics, but I think this lesson's probably gone long enough. I don't want to overwhelm you guys at all. Next lesson we'll expand a little bit more on the pentatonic shape we've been doing in the previous lessons, and we'll start rolling a few things together. It's going to be really exciting. Hopefully you're hearing the rockabilly and you're playing. I really appreciate you watching these videos, and if you've watched this far, that's good. You've got a good attention span. I will see you guys in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.